Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the St Albans Football Ground for the 2011 GDFL Grand Final. It's between the Belpost Hill Panthers and the East Geelong Eagles, two clubs that have set the yardstick all year, been on top first and second, and boy are we excited. East Geelong Eagles going for their second flag in 3 years, and the Belpost Hill Panthers looking for back-to-back success. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, I'm your host for the afternoon, and we really hope that you enjoy a telecast of this historic game this afternoon. With me, first of all, I've got the President of the Geelong District Football League, Neville Whitley, OAM. Good afternoon, Neville.
Good afternoon, Dick.
I suppose we're looking forward to a magnificent afternoon. The clouds have come across, we've had a little bit of rain, but nothing's going to spoil this great occasion.
No, I think we're in for a great game of football. These have been the two best sides all year, lost one game each, and I think we're in for a really great game.
Neville, as we spoke about earlier, the East Geelong Eagles going for their second flag in 3 years. Unfortunately, the flag they won 2 years ago was tarnished by some terribly tragic events around the club. So if they were to win today, at least they can celebrate their premiership a little bit better this time.
Yes, I'm sure that's in the back of their mind, but they're moving forward. The club's moved forward, and I think my heart says that East Geelong could get up and win, but probably my brain probably says that we should go for Belpost Hill.
You played a few games with East Geelong, Neville, probably before the last war, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just after I was mascot, just after the last war, Dick, in 1948. But it's been my club all those years, and I've been connected with them, and I really enjoy the club atmosphere. But as a league president now, I've got to be unbiased and look after 12 clubs.
Good on you, Neville. Well, have a fantastic afternoon to you and your executive. I hope it's a great afternoon indeed. The next special guest I've got, he doesn't need much introduction down here in Geelong. He is the Mayor of the City of Greater Geelong. He's also a Tommy Tighe supporter, but they're not in the grand final today. It's my good mate, and of course, he's worshipped the Mayor, Councillor John Mitchell. G'day, John.
G'day, Dick. How are you, mate?
Absolutely sensational, mate. Now, at least you and I both had a haircut for the day.
We certainly did. Yeah, well, you know, they can't grow grass on a busy street.
John, these games are important in local footy. We all love local footy, but just a fantastic afternoon again, and great to see such a turnout today.
Look, it's a great turnout, there's no doubt. We've got the GDFL Grand Final on, and we've got some GFL games and some Ballerine games as well. So to have this size crowd here is just great for local footy. It's fantastic.
Mitch, how do you feel not having the Tommy Tighe playing today?
Oh, look, we've missed the finals once in 18 years, so I suppose it is disappointing, but the reality to it is we believe that we had a good year this year. We got put out in the first week of the finals, and all congratulations should go to East and Belpost Hill. They've been the two best sides all year, and it'll be a cracking game.
Yeah, it should be a beauty. Thanks very much, John. You have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy the hospitality of the Geelong District Footy League.
I certainly will, and I'd just like to make a tip, Dick, as I always do. I'm going against the favourites, which are Belpost Hill, and I think East Geelong might win their second premiership in a couple of years. So good luck to both sides, but I'm tipping East Geelong.
Good on you, mate. Thanks very much. The Mayor of the City of Greater Geelong, Councillor John Mitchell. Now, the two competing presidents here today. The first one is the Belpost Hill Panthers President, Billy McCauley. Good afternoon, Bill.
Good afternoon, Dick. How are you?
Now, tell me, Bill, this is your chance of going back-to-back. What do you think the chances for the Panthers today?
Oh, they listen to the game plan and listen to the coach's head. I reckon they'll do it, no problem.
You've recruited well this year. Brent Gergic, a magnificent coach. You'd be pretty pleased with what he's doing at the moment.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we're very happy with Brett. He's a true Belpost Hill person through and through, and we couldn't be any happier. He's great.
So how much are you going to win by?
It'll be a close game, and I'm saying 16 points.
16
points.
Billy McCauley, the president of the Belpost Hill Panthers, and of course equal time, of course, for the man who's at the helm of the East Geelong Eagles, Rick Stokes, the president of the East Geelong Footy Club. Good afternoon, Rick.
How you doing, Dick?
I'm well, mate. Now, the Eagles going along very well. Adam Scroblek going well, and of course Lucas Murphy, Whitland medalist, and looking for a big bag of goals for him today.
Yeah, no, Murph came across early in the year, been a great acquisition for us, a terrific fella, and had a big year, so looking forward to a big game from Murph today.
Where did you get him from? He really has been an acquisition of the club, hasn't he?
He's Barwon Heads. He was playing at Barwon Heads the last few years, and came across, he worked with one of our other fellas he's a prison warden out at Barwon Prison with Ricky O'Toole, so they're mates. So.
Well, all the best this afternoon, Rick, the East Geelong Footy Club, and as I said, A couple of years ago you won it, but it was tarnished by some tragedy, and hopefully this afternoon you have a good result, and if you do win it, you'll enjoy it this time.
Thanks very much. Good on you. And we won the seconds today, so let's make it 2 in 2, eh? No worries.
Thanks very much. Rick Stokes, the president of the East Geelong Eagles. Now, of course, this afternoon it won't be without our commentators. They're coming round behind me now. These blokes need not much introduction to people who watch our footy show on a Saturday morning. First of all, special comments man Cal Lowther. Good afternoon, Cal.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dick. Really looking forward to today, and it's going to be a great contest for both sides, and really think Belpost Hill are in the box seat today.
And a quick tip?
Yeah, Belpost Hill by about 3 or 4 goals.
And we call him the Bannockburn legend, of course, and he got a bit disappointed this afternoon because his Bannockburn boys in the under-18s went down to the North Geelong Magpies, but no animosity there. But good afternoon, Dale Smith.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dick. And no disappointment, mate. We had a bit of a crack here this afternoon or this morning, and North Geelong just a bit too good. So looking forward to this afternoon, and it should be a good contest, 1 and 2.
And the man who needs absolutely no introduction, the king of the kids, been around local footy for a long time, particularly involved with these sort of things, Jason Doherty. Good afternoon, Jason.
Good afternoon, Richard. How are you?
I'm absolutely super sensational, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be an exciting afternoon, and I'm looking forward to it. Big crowd, and we know that Belpost still going for back-to-back, and the East Geelong their second flag in 3 years. Who do you reckon's going to win it?
Well, look, I've been toing and froing all week about this. I thought Belpost Hill early, and then I thought East Geelong, and I had a premonition last night about a draw, and we'll be back next week, but I think the Panthers just, but it's going to be very close.
Fantastic. Well, they're the boys will be doing the calling. We're going to take you back to the studio now for a quick ad break. When we come back, you'll have all the action on the St Albans Footy Ground, Belpost Hill and the East Geelong Eagles. There we go. Good timing as the rain started to come. Oh, I don't believe it'll get on my hair. That's all I'm worried about. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we can hear. Hello.
Yes, we're here.
Yes, we are. Welcome back to St Albans Reserve. It is GDFL Grand Final Day 2011, and it is East Geelong and Belpost Hill. And as you can see on your screens, it is raining, so just in time for the senior grand final. It's starting to rain. Good dose of rain. It's been pretty good weather so far for this Saturday here. We've seen North Geelong win the under-18s. We've seen East Geelong win the reserves, and now it's going to be East Geelong and Belpost Hill fighting it out for the senior grand final. As introduced before the break, Dale and Cal joining myself in commentary this afternoon. We're looking forward to what should be a great game between the number 1 and number 2 teams in the competition. The big fella will be back at the breaks with our boundary rider, Richard Grubby Cations as well. Cal?
Well, we're just, before the players head out, I think we'll just do a little bit of pre-game and a little bit of analysis.
We'll just talk about East Geelong. I think their press today is going to be extremely important in curtailing Bellpost Hill's influence, and Bellpost Hill are fantastic at keeping possession, and that'll be a major factor in whoever wins today's game. Also, I think East Geelong, their bottom 6 players are questionable versus the depth of Bellpost Hill, and today will be a very telltale sign, I think, till about half-time to see if East Geelong have the ability to go with the Bellpost Hill players. And obviously just the wet weather now is going to add another dimension to the game. I think the ball will be very slippery and will make it very difficult for players to use the ball with a lot of skill, and might see a different game style coming quarter time, but it's all in the future to see, and hoping for a really good game today.
Bellpost Hill have won the toss and will be kicking to the northern end in the first term, which is a bit of a change. The breeze is going to the northern end, or the Geelong end here at St Albans Reserve.
Lucas Murphy starting on a wing.
Lucas Murphy starting on a wing. So here we go. There's going to be some changes here by the looks of it for East Geelong. Scrobelack is starting in the middle. Adam Scrobelack, the coach of the East Geelong Football Club. And he'll be up against Jaden Symes. They're going to have a great battle in the middle. So the first change, Lucas Murphy onto Travis Fursland on the wing. Cal will pick up some of the matchups this afternoon. There's going to be a lot of great matchups. Steve Overall's had to find somebody else. He's gone to Brett Connors. So that was a bit of a change for Bellpost Hill. They've had to change things up in the back line.
Yep, Closter on McNamara. That's a good matchup there. Half back line. Martin on Nyko.
Gergich and Primke.
Quick on Tarp.
Brent Gergich, former Melbourne and Geelong player, coaching Bellpost Hill. Coached them last year to the Premiership, looking for back-to-back. And East Geelong looking for their second Premiership in 3 years. So 2 of the heavyweights of the Geelong and District Football League competition going at it again this afternoon. So start of the first term, Geelong and District Football League senior grand final this afternoon between East Geelong and Bellpost Hill. And it'll be Symes and Scrobelack to do the first ruck contest. Neither get an effective tap. Punched away quickly by Chamberlain in the middle for East Geelong. Ricky O'Toole to run onto it. And runs and gets caught. Gets rid of the football, but not in time for the umpire to actually call holding the ball. And it will be a free kick to Bellpost Hill. Across half-back, Travis Fursland will take the first free kick of the grand final. Lateral kick to Miller. Takes the mark for Bellpost Hill. At half-back, chips the ball over the top and finds the big fella, and finds Bo McNamara. He's got the job on Closter. Chips the ball out further afield towards Gergich. He takes the mark in front of Primke, right on centre wing on the outer side. And it will be Gergich go towards half forward. Punched over the back by Chamberlain. Roved at the front by Tar. Kick around the corner towards Holzfine coming out. Can't take it with him. Brad Coy's got the job on him. Here comes Jovanovic at pace. Tries to get the handball away. Can't do so effectively. Still inside forward 50 for Bellpost Hill. And in fact slides over the boundary line with a couple of players. And we'll have a boundary throw in. There's Keel Robertson on screen. One of the keys for East Geelong this afternoon against Chris Moore, and they're going to have a great tussle in the middle. Symes up against Scrobelack, gets it down to the side. Scrobelack roved quickly, kick in towards the 10-metre square by Moreland. Comes out towards Hunter to come out. Bellpost Hill with the numbers though if they can pick it up. Basely can't at the first attempt. Then he drops it under pressure. Paddles it back towards Jovanovic. 40 out, kick around the corner. Intelligent towards the goal square. But standing there in the last line of defence, Scrobelack. And in fact, I think it's jumped. I think he was behind the line, was he? He was. And it's a goal. First goal to Matt Jovanovic. And he puts the first on the board and the first of the grand final. Bellpost Hill 1 straight goal, 6. East Geelong yet to score, and we've been playing nearly 2 minutes. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. Yeah, it was an important early contest there, and obviously Matt Jovanovic did well to win the ball in the 2-on-2, and nice little left foot snap. Bit unfortunate for Adam Scrobelack there. The ball was bouncing over his head, but that's the way football goes sometimes, isn't it?
So Jovanovic with the first goal of the game this afternoon, and ball back with the umpires, middle of the ground. Good to see Kyle Robinson in action early. Robbie Chamberlain and Sean Lewis, who tough nuts, hand by side. Ball thrown up in the middle of the ground. Symes up a little bit early, comes down towards Chamberlain. Didn't take possession of the ball. Lewis comes across, picks it up now. Handball goes out to Baird. Baird back to McNamara. Kicks round the corner. Good smother off the ball. But it's a player at the bottom of the pack picked up there by Chamberlain. Fed it towards Closter into the half-forward line. Coming out and taking the mark is Brad Martin. So the smiling assassin off the half-back line. Transfers play. Club room side of the ground. Finds Fletcher pushing up. Next kick needs to be over the top. Miller's there if he wants him. He's got him now, short, and Liam Miller comes up and takes the mark also. So Bell Post Hill still weathering the short game. Kick goes out towards Sean Lewis. Didn't take it. Handball goes inside to Fletcher. Fletcher through centre wing, goes long in towards the half-forward line. Tar in front, spoiled by Fox over the top, down. Hand in the back, says the umpire. Umpire Granaccia. And the free kick goes to Justin Tar. Justin Tar has the ball just backward of their half-forward line. Now he goes in long towards the full-forward position. Jovanovic's there. Took everything last week, missed this one, picked up there by Coy. He's tackled. Jovanovic picks him up, throws him to the ground. Contest is there. Players from everywhere. Ball, umpire comes in and will take possession of the ball. True centre half forward position. So some intensity at the moment. And the player now thrown up. Ruck work done by Gergi, picked up there by Fletcher, kicked towards goal. Thought the play had stopped then, but it'd gone through for a minor score. Trevor Fletcher's first score is a minor. 1-1-7 to Bell Post Hill. East Geelong yet to score. 4 minutes gone, first quarter. Come on, Finn Hotel scoreboard.
So Nathan Quick with the football at full-back for East Geelong. Kicking in duties. He goes short towards Chamberlain. It'll be under pressure from Lewis, but just takes it in front of him. Inside defensive 50, Chamberlain plays on quickly. Goes wide, looking for Primke. Needs to pick it up now against Gergic. He can't do so at the first attempt. Needs some support. In there, Baird fighting hard for it. Then gives a push in the back. The umpire agrees. And it will be an East Geelong free kick. Robertson with the free kick. And half back. Ooh, tries to measure the pass to Scrollack. Wrapped up, loses the football. Good pressure from Bell Post Hill. Comes through the middle was Ritchie's. He needs some support. He hasn't got much there at the moment. Kick off the ground back towards Nyko and also Martin. Well, there's a hold, said the umpire. And which way is it going? It's going to Martin. Held on to by Nyko. So in the middle, he chips the football to Gergic. Takes the mark in front of Primke. Primke now. Gergic now goes long towards half forward. Jovanovic on a long lead. Can't take the mark. Hill got the job on him this afternoon. Hunter pushed off the football. Through the middle of the handball. Came out towards Fletcher. Can't pick it up. Hunter can. Then he's wrapped up. And the umpire says play on now. Power breaks free at half back for East Geelong. Goes towards centre half forward. Coming out. Addy backs himself. Can't take the mark. Edmondson on the deck. Can pick it up and get away. Gets away from overall. Wheels around on the right. Kick to Power. Point of the centre square at half forward. He goes towards Nyko and also Ryan Coy. Ryan Coy, great diving mark. No, umpire says play on. He spilled it. Now the ball comes back to Miller. Got a bit of time for Bell Post Hill. He chips the ball back towards half back, and they've got the numbers there, Bell Post Hill. Symes takes the mark for the Panthers and just settles down the plate. They lead 1-1-7. East Geelong yet to score. We've been playing 5.5 minutes.
Jaden Symes, far side of the ground, goes out laterally, finds out there is Lima, and he takes the mark. So again, they're patient. They must just take this time to get their breath back, I think, but they work very well. And now Lima goes in towards centre wing, looking for Tara. Over the top it goes. Basely pushed his player underneath the contest, and I think that's what the umpire's awarding. Is it a free kick for a push? It is, and the resulting free kick goes to Hunter for East Geelong. So Hunter with the ball. He's on his defensive side of centre wing. Goes into the half-forward line, low flat kick, coming out to meet Shane Lima again, and he takes the mark. So Lima with the ball. Just playing on that far side of the ground, most of the players, unfortunately. So Lima now decides to go long, in towards the half-forward line. Nice looking kick, Tar's in front, behind Fox, gets the ball to the front of the contest. Sorry, quick that was. And a good spoil, the ball goes back over the boundary line, umpire to take possession.
Got the feeling both sides are struggling to settle at the moment, particularly East Geelong. Just can't get enough free football at the moment.
So Symes and Scrublack go into the ruck contest. Symes working his way to the front, taps it forward, picked up there by Chamberlain, high tackle. Umpires allowed it to go on, picked up by Lewis, into the half-forward line. Tar, no it's not, it's Gergic out in front. Good ball from Primke, ground level. It needs to be picked up. Whole fine goes back and collects it, under pressure now. Umpire says it's a free kick. No, he's called play on still. And this time the ball over the boundary line and it'll be thrown back into the field of play. So we've gone 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes, first quarter. Bell Post still 1-1-7. East Geelong are yet to score. Commonwealth Hotel, first quarter scoreboard.
Pedri throwing deep into Bell Post Hill's attack. Scrobelack up against Symes. Chamberlain there in support as well. Symes gets it down to the front. And good tackle by Brad Coy. Close to the boundary line again. And the umpire's called play on now. It's dribbled over. A bit closer to the Bell Post Hill attacking zone. About 10 around from the goal for Bell Post Hill. Northern end of the ground. Lead 1-1-7. East Geelong yet to score. Symes and Scrobelack again doing the ruck work. Boundary throw in. Scrobelack gets it down to the side. And pack develops again, the umpire. No, he's pulled out holding the ball, and it's going to go to Bell Post Hill. And it's David Holzfein with the free kick. And might have been Power, was it? Oh, no, Brad Coy, I think. Yes, Brad Coy standing the mark there. And David Holzfein will shoot for goal from 35 metres out, close to the boundary line. You see him coming now, right foot kick, and I think he's pretty happy with it, and he's put it through. So his first of the afternoon, and the second for Bellpost Hill. They get a 2-1-13. They lead East Geelong. Yet to score, Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 8 minutes play.
Well, it appeared to me like that free kick was pretty hard to pick out. There was a big pack of players around the footy, and it would have been very difficult for the umpire to find that one in there, but he did, and it was a good finish by David Holzfein. And these are the important goals that Bellpost Hill need early.
So Bellpost Hill.
Ball back in the middle of the ground. Umpire throws it up, picked up by O'Toole, taken out of his hand. Fletcher over the top, feeds the ball towards Holzfein. He's tackled Murphy. Good strong pressure there. Off the half back line, Miller's got his head over the ball. Players converge on that. Umpire comes in this time. He says it's going to be a ball up in that centre of the ground. So some good work there. Scroblack and Symes again. Symes over the top. Scroblack just taps the ball their way, goes towards Lima. Can't pick the ball up. Miller did. Now it's turfed out. Noy can't pick it up either. East Geelong continue to push the ball forward, but Moreland comes out, went the wrong way, ended up in the hands of Overall, kicks back into the centre of the ground. Scroblack there getting a drink, I think, but he's now got the ball in his hand. It went over to Baird. Baird went outside towards Holzfein. He kicks into the half-forward line. Tar's the target, out in front. Got the first one and the second one. Good mark, Justin Tar. Primke came in, probably a little bit lucky, didn't give away 50. Ball goes in quickly to the full forward position. Why wouldn't you? Jovanovic, strength in front. Good work from Hill. Ball gets back of the contest. Hill dives on it, fed the ball out, came out towards player in which he's kicked round the corner. Good smother again by Hill. And the ball on the forward line. So Bellpost Hill emerge with it once again. Kick goes sideways. Went towards Fletcher. Handball goes back inside. Gergic kicks round the corner to the top of the square. Coming across is Coy, and he takes the mark at the top of the square. So it's Coy, Brad Coy, deep in defence, goes short, looking for Ververs, kick didn't hit the target. Pisano, first one to get back in it. Gergic waited out the back for the handball, got it. Kick, good smother, good chase down there by Ververs. Goes back and collects it on his left foot. Short chip goes out towards Nyko. He doesn't take the mark. Martin sweats on the ball, picks it up, fed the handball back, went back. Ververs is the first to arrive. As a player further afield, Closter McNamara over the top. Nyko picks it up. He's tackled, brought down in the contest. Umpire's letting it go. He's sitting over the top of it. He's not in trouble. No, he says to umpire, we will ball it up right in front of the commentary box here at St Albans. The ball quickly thrown up by the umpire. Bolton up in the ruck work, goes down behind. McNamara coming in. Noy can't take possession of the ball. Again, players converge, and the ball is over the boundary line. Will be thrown back in that same position. Nearly 11 minutes gone, first quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard 2-1. Bellpost Hill. East Geelong yet to score.
Bolton on the ground for Scroblack, so he'll do the ruck work against Jaden Symes. Half forward flank for the Eagles. Symes gets it down towards Lima, wrapped up straight away, not going anywhere. Wrapped up by Noy. And the umpire will come in and ball it up, still right half forward flank, the Eagles. Seeing Luke Nyko down in the hands of the trainers. Symes gets it down to Holzfein, wrapped up by Noy. O'Toole over the top of it, got the handball, Fred Edmondson. He's wrapped up, handball further afield towards Closter, gets a Shepherd, handball over the top, close to the boundary line. Bolton, Pisano go at it, Nyko doesn't keep it in, just as he tried to get the torpedo punt kick away. And the boundary throw in, you can still see there. Right half forward flank for the Eagles. We see on replay Bolton going at it, pushed off the ball by Pisano. So boundary throw in. 60 around from the East Geelong goal. Thrown in now. Symes, Bolton, push said the umpire. Going to Bolton, pushed by Symes. And Ben Bolton will have it. And goes with a right foot kick. Puts it up to the hot spot. Murphy's got 3 on him. Addy's one of them over the back. Connors roves. This is where he's good. He runs in. 10 metres, 5 metres out. Kicks the goal. Brett Connors first for the Eagles. 1 straight goal, 6. They trail Bellpost Hill 2-1-13, and we've been playing 12 and a half minutes first turn.
It was always going to be a danger, wasn't it, with the ball going in long to the East Geelong forward line towards Lucas Murphy, and they needed to make sure that when they had the third man up, that they weren't the ball wasn't spelt to the ground. Yeah, it's just tough.
Good grabbing work there from Brett Connors, and the ball back with the umpires now in the middle of the ground. So a much needed goal there by the East Geelong side. They've got themselves one. They need to respond very quickly, get another. Ball in the middle. Bolton this time up over the top, taps it down, kicked through the middle of the ground. Was straight out of the air by Moore and went back towards the boundary line, centre wing. And it's gone over the boundary line and will be thrown back in from that position. We've known it pretty commonly here now. The rotations on both sides, they are used and fairly heavily. Nolan comes onto the ground. Quick comes off. This time Symes taps the ball down, goes towards Pisano, doesn't pick it up cleanly. Symes, good work, gets down low, gives it to Holes, find out the back door into the half-forward line. Popovski's there, good spoil from Nolan. Roving at the front and square was Moreland. Moreland picks it up, goes on the left foot, long towards goal. Goes long towards goal. That's a great kick. Chris Moreland on his non-preferred side from outside 50. His first goal of the afternoon, and Bellpost Hill, they move now to 3-1-19. They lead East Geelong on one straight goal. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. We've gone 14 minutes.
Well, that's what Chris Moreland offers for the side. His ability to win the football and get on that left boot. You know, it's his non-preferred side, but that's where his skills are at the moment. Just another league for this competition, and that was a great finish and an important goal for Bellpost Hill.
So back to the middle. Quick reply for the Panthers. Skipper leading the way with his first. So back to the middle. Bolton up against Symes. Symes gets it down, rode by Moreland again, got it away to Pisano, chopped off, Moreland back there in support, through the middle Nolan, picks it up and runs through centre wing for East Geelong, goes towards half forward, Murphy to run back with a fly to the footy, good mark, read the ball nicely, overall just out of play, and Lucas Murphy has taken the mark, and will shoot the goal from 50 metres out. The Whitley medalist, best and fairest in the Geelong District Football League this year, and century goal kicker as well. And a chance to put his first on the board this afternoon, and the second for East Geelong. Comes in now. Lucas Murphy. Left foot kick. It's pretty good off the boot. Has it got the distance? I think just off hands. And through for one behind. So first minor of the day. 1-1-7 East Geelong. And they trail Bellpost Hill 3-1-19. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard, 15.5 minutes played.
Lyman quick to move the ball to the back pocket, picked up by Fantella. Fantella now short over the top and will find Holes fine. So he's outside 50. Bellpost Hill continue with their short game, goes back inside Miller. Another target's been hit. They're patient with their build-up, so he comes sideways and will find Martin now, but he's gone backwards, so they're back inside 50. Martin goes back to where it belongs, where it started with, and the mark sliding up is Fantella, so he's now got the ball back outside 50. Short kick over the top, finds Lima, barely travelled the required distance, umpire said it did, and now he goes back out wider again. So Holes fine, they just pick their way through. The East Geelong zone, which I reckon had been a few spots marked on the ground during the night. Back with Martin. Martin now goes further afield. Lima could run if he wanted to, but he's been held up now by Chamberlain. Through the half-back line. They've had about 7 possessions, and now Lima decides to go long, and he goes out wide towards centre wing. Contest out there. Nolan brings the ball to ground, front and square. Picking the ball up, I think might have been Baseley. He's brought down in the tackle. Picked up there by Tobin, who's on the ground, and Tobin tries to feed it through, but there's too many numbers to feed it through. The umpires let it go. He's let it go. The ball has come out. Picked up there by Power. He's tackled and brought to ground, and the umpires have seen a free kick for a high tackle. And it will go back and go to Noy of Marcus Noy of East Geelong. So he's got the free kick on centre wing. So Noy plays on now. Brings the ball into the half-forward line. Chamberlain's the target over the top. O'Toole ended up in the hands of Chamberlain. Probably could have been paid the mark. Don't know whether too many other people had a touch on the ball, but it's been fed forward. McNamara can't pick the ball up. Picked up there and cleared forward by Edmondson into the half-forward line. Might have been Robinson. And it was Overall who takes the interception and puts the ball over the boundary line. And will be thrown back in. So at 3-1-19 Bellpost Hill. They lead East Geelong on 1-1-7. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard. We've gone 17 minutes.
So boundary throw in, left half forward for the Eagles. Symes up against Bolton. Neither get really an effective tap from the ruck contest. It's wrapped up. Robertson in there fighting hard for East Geelong. Chamberlain also. Ball spills free. O'Toole shuffles the handball out to Chamberlain. 55 out. Great smother by Fursland, who went back to help out Murphy. Attacked the footy. Then left it behind. Overall came through. Wrapped up. Dropped the football. Ben Bolton puts on a good tackle. But the Panthers have the numbers. They get to the back of the contest. And there's a free kick, was it? Yes, it's going to Bell Post Hill. And a little bit argy-bargy there. But Pisano will take it. A defensive 50 for the Panthers. Murphy stands the mark for East Geelong. He goes down the line towards half-back. Gergich comes out. Nearly took the mark. Second effort was good. Kick with the outside of the right boot towards half-forward. 2-on-2. Coming out. Hill lost it. Didn't take it. Jovanovic might be able to pick it up. He tries to kick it off the ground. Toe poker. Brad Coy comes at him. Wraps him up. Loses the football in the contest. Numbers, though, with Bell Post Hill. Fletcher around the corner. Great kick, too. And Addy, who's filtered down from the back line, will shoot for goal from 15 metres out, slide angle.
Yeah, it was good work from Bell Post Hill there, able to just peel off once the ball was taken out of the midfield, and fortunately for Brett Connors, caught out of position there by his opponent in Cameron Addy, who is in the back pocket.
So, Cam Addy, 15 out, northern end of the ground, comes in, has put it through for his first of the afternoon, and the fourth for Bell Post Hill. They go to 4-1-25. They lead East Geelong 1-1-7. When we come back.
Ball back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Logan Archer just waiting for everyone to settle themselves in position. That's done now. Ball thrown in the air. Symes up against Bolton, kicked up there by Chamberlain, tried to force his way through, couldn't do so, ended up with Bolton, fed the ball out. Robertson first to arrive. He provides a way for Closter. He picks the ball up and goes on the right foot, kicks into the half-forward line. Nyko going back with the fly, kept eyes on the ball, good mark. And Luke Nyko taking the mark just outside 50. This is where the task will be, because they've gone towards Scrobbelack in the full forward position. He comes out, first mark, then second grab. And the big fella doesn't let his teammates down. He's taken a mark about 25 metres out from goal, directly in front almost. And the big fella will go back and shoot up for his first goal of the afternoon. This is where they got to play.
Why don't he play forward more often?
Big target, big target. Scrobbelack comes in, kicks it goal. Nice looking kick off the boot. East Geelong have their second, and that's the first for Adam Scrobbelack. East Geelong to 2-1-13, 4-1-25 for the Bell Post Hill side. We've gone 21 minutes. First quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
As you said there, Dale, it's important for Adam Scrobbelack to at least get half a quarter at full forward. He's just too dangerous, and it makes it difficult because when Lucas Murphy's down there as well, they can't have players coming over as a third man. So good work from Adam Scrobbelack and a good kick for goal, and that's an important settler for East Geelong at this stage of the first quarter.
It's interesting how they're playing Murphy and Closter off the wings, switching up forward as well. So
and Rick O'Toole at full forward.
Another dimension. So back to the middle, Bolton. Up against Symes. Bolton goes up early, Symes gets it down. Tried to be rowed by Tobin. Symes with a little bit of a toe poke. So did Roy in the middle, and he got ripped off the football. Got the ball away quickly from the free kick. Goes to Hunter. Left foot kick towards half forward. Edmondson pushes Lima past the footy, but Overall was there in support. Arches the back and goes from half back towards centre wing. Going up early is Lachlan. Needs some support now. Gets the handball away to Bolton. Wheels around on centre wing. Goes with the right foot kick towards Murphy and Overall. Murphy Overall goes up, then loses his feet. Murphy handball towards Connors. Good in this situation. 30 and closing. Comes in and kicks the goal. Brett Connors kicks his second. Third for East Geelong. 3-1-19. And they close the gap. Bell Post Hill 4-1-25, Commonwealth Hotel. First quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes played.
Great work from East Geelong there. I think the experiment with Lucas Murphy playing across the half-forward line is really working for them because it's giving them an option, an avenue into the forward line. And that's a second roving goal from Brett Connors, and he's had a really good start to this game.
Might be a situation where Stevie Overall's not quite as comfortable out there as he's at full back.
A bit further out,
They might want to switch him and Cameron Addy.
It's an interesting little thing that they've gone with at the start of the game, East Geelong, isn't it?
So waiting back in the middle of the ground, and the umpire again ready to start play. Symes has done all the work in this first quarter. You need to cut out it sooner or later, but Symes up over the top, taps the ball forward, coming through. Tobin off the square, missed his target, picked up by Robinson, went backwards. Good handball. Coy, he got the first squash and the second, but he's going to get himself up off the ground. Pretty heavy work in there. Good work from Brad Coy. As a player back behind the ball, Drewy Lachlan, or further afield. He could look towards Moore, but he goes back to Lachlan. So he takes possession of the ball and goes straight back to where the ball came from. This time, Hunter takes the mark. At centre half back, short gun goes over the top and Quick comes up. This time he's taken the mark. So East Geelong playing a little bit of Bell Post Hill style here, just chipping the ball around, waiting for it to open up, and it does in front because Pripke is presented up. Handball goes back inside to Quick, coming through the middle of the ground. Target should be Scrobelak. That's the direction he goes in. The big fella steams out. Martin stood his ground, picked up by O'Toole. His kick was smothered off the boot. Running back at he can't click the ball. With East Geelong staying their feet, they fed the handball the wrong way. Then Moreland tapped it further afield. Not too sure who he was looking for. Nyko picked it up, went outside overall. They're just playing aerial ping pong. Now it's with Robertson. Goes outside towards Chamberlain. Long kick going back in towards the full forward position. Target's there and it's going to be Furzan. Not too sure why, but he played on. Handball went further to Lima. Lima across the face of goal and out wide. Outside 50 towards Bo McNamara. He can't pick the ball up as Ververs arrives and takes it over the boundary line for a throw in just outside forward 50. Bell Post still at 4-1-25. East Geelong 3-1. 19 Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes gone.
Evanson coming off with injury. Ryan Coy coming on. Boundary throw in. East into attack. Symes and Bolton. Symes goes up over the back of the pack. O'Toole comes at it. Martin as well. Past the footy. Bolton gets there again. And still 55 out from the East Geelong goal. Pack develops. The umpire will have to come in and do some work. Ball up. So just the inside of the knee by the looks of it for Luke Edmondson as he comes off the ground. Ball up. East Geelong into attack. Big thump away by Symes. Roved nicely by Tobin. Has to get it away quickly. Left foot kick to the middle, but Lachlan read it the better. And can get it to Ryan Coy just on the ground for Edmondson. Laterally across on centre wing. Takes the mark. Got Hill in support. Got Robertson further afield. He goes in that direction. Sits and waits though and have to. Coming across Moreland defensively. Primke close to the boundary line. He picks it up. Gets around. Wheels the handball out nicely to Robertson. 45. Bit of candy if you don't mind. 40 metres. And goes towards the teeth of goal. Scrobelak can't take the mark. Off hands. Left foot kick around the corner. Miller in support and sees it over the boundary line for Bell Post Hill. So into attack the Eagles. And left forward pocket, boundary throw in, 4-1, playing 3-1. Boundary throw in, Scrobelak from behind, taps it towards the 10-metre square. Ricky O'Toole to run onto it and taps it back intelligently towards Connors. Wheels around, right foot kick and kicks the goal. Brett Connors, 3 in the first quarter, 4 for the Eagles. And they tie things up, 4-1-25 apiece. Commonwealth Hotel first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 26 minutes in the first term.
And as you pointed out there, Jace, very intelligent play from Ricky O'Toole, just tapping it back behind him and giving the chance and the opportunity for Brett Connors to kick another goal, and he's been very prominent early in this game.
Hasn't had a big final series to date, but started very well.
We said, didn't we, last week, he needs to probably play pretty well.
One day he's going to step up. Yeah. It looks like it today. So Brett Connors, good play. So they're waiting now for the umpire to restart play. Umpire moves in now. Symes still in there. Bolton doing the ruck work once again. Ball thrown in the air, high up over the top, just tapped down by Symes. Goes back, Chamberlain picks it up on his left foot, goes into the half-forward line. Out in front, Murphy. Had the first grab, was coming down as a hit. Coming through was Chamberlain. He might have got him a little bit high, and that's overall. He's up to his feet. He's all right. He's back in the contest. Ball fed out by Ververs to Coy, and Coy goes in long to the half-forward line. Brett Connors. Can this be goal number 4? Brett Connors, 4 goals in the first quarter. East Geelong hit the front. 5-1, 31. 4-1-25, Bell Post Hill, first quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard, 27 minutes gone.
Well, they're looking a totally different side they were from 2 weeks ago. East Geelong, as soon as they're getting inside 50, they look extremely dangerous, and they've isolated all their players, and they're good players too, and they're just looking too strong for Bell Post Hill at the moment.
Winning the contest in the middle, that's the difference too.
Yeah. Stevie Pyle, look out.
Well, he need to change something up.
Well, yeah, the few in the first half last year, didn't he? Or 2 years ago.
Jamie Pyle, yes.
Stevie Pyle. What is that?
Back to the middle. Bolton. And Symes, umpire throws the ball in the air. Symes with a big thump away. Tobin coming off the square, can't pick it up. Closter as well. Fletcher's over the top of the football. Brad Coy fighting hard for it. Pack develops. And the umpire letting it go. I think he might have to come in and ball it up now because there's too many on the bottom of that pack. Trevor Fletcher there on screen. Nice to get up, and some of the big crowd here at St Albans Reserve this afternoon. Ball up, Bolton gets it down, Fletcher handball intelligently over the top to Holzbein. Quick kick out of the pack, does well. Gergich in front, takes the mark at half forward in front of Primke, wheels around, goes towards the leader, Jovanovic, but Hill might beat him to it, does well. He should have marked it. He probably might be in a bit of trouble here. Fursland, left foot kick around the corner, back towards the 10-metre square. Tar, quick, Tar off the Pisano. Pisano close to the boundary line. Coming across through is Fletcher. Quick on hands and knees. O'Toole back there fighting hard for it as well. Shuffles the ball out. Only as far as Fursland. Handball back inboard to Tobin. Still 40 out. Left foot kick. Close to goal. And it's a goal. Great kick by Shane Tobin. And he puts his first on the board. And once again, we're going to have a tied game. 5-1-31 East Geelong. Bellpost Hill 5-1-31. And that's on the Common Feen Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 28.5 minutes play.
Well, that's another bad mistake that Hill's made. And just by putting the fist on the footy there in the full back line, put his team under pressure when it didn't really need to happen. He should have just taken the chest mark and cleared it. And unfortunately, when it stayed in the forward line long enough, Shane Tobin was able to get that goal and a good finish too.
It was strange because that's where Jovanovic pointed for the ball to go. Gergi kicked it there, yet he's behind. So
yeah.
Jovanovic just sitting back in his haunches there. Lucky Hill did the spoil, not didn't take the mark. So back with the umpires, middle of the ground. Nolan goes in to do some ruck work now. So Scoblake still at full forward, comes down to Coy, went to feed it out, didn't, and probably should have been pinked for that. Was an incorrect disposal, but Fursland off the back of the contest to Holds fine. Back further afield to Fletcher. Oh, not too sure of his awareness there, but he ended up getting it to Lima. Lima, good handball over the top to Holds fine, and he goes back into the centre of the ground. Mark's not taken there by either player, but it's picked up by Tobin. He's tackled, fed the ball out to Pisano. Coy tackles him. Players dive in. Umpire says no, it's going to be a ball up once again. So we haven't moved far from the centre circle. Pisano, good contest at this stage, both sides in 5-1. So it's Nolan doing the ruck work up against Symes. So they've had 3 against him so far. This time Symes just gets fingers to the ball. Not much ground taken. Goes down on his hands and knees, trying to win possession once again. The umpire is going to come in and will reclaim the ball. Around the contest now. Symes up. Missed the ball. Gets through all contest. Picked up there by Fursland. Able to get the ball onto his boot. Goes into the half-forward line. Basically picks it up. Stepped inside Primke. Kicked into the forward line. Hill and Jovanovic. Picked up there. Jovanovic fed the ball out. Didn't find Tar. Hill's trying to kick off the bound. Picked up by Quick. He can't take clean possession. It's Hill again. He's tackled. The ball comes out. Tobin jumps on it. So does Coy. He jumps on Tobin. Umpire comes in. Will take possession of the ball once again. So heading towards 31 minutes first quarter. Common Feen Hotel scoreboard. Bellpost Hill and East Geelong 5-1 apiece.
Ball up. Tar gets it down to Pisano. Good kick around the corner, and it's got the distance. A great kick too. And he's telling Ryan Coyle all about it too, Anthony Pisano, as Tar comes over as well. So there's a bit of how do you do at half forward. But Pisano has put his first on the board, and the 6th for Bellpost Hill. They go to 6-1-37. They lead East Geelong 5-1-31, and that's on the Common Feen Hotel first quarter scoreboard. 31 minutes played.
Another opportunistic goal there from Bellpost Hill. And they'll need those just to get themselves over the line, and there's an important goal coming into quarter time.
Ball up, Symes gets it down. Pisano, the last goal scorer, loses the football. Coy ripped off the too high, said the umpire. And it will be a free kick. Moreland just a bit high there on Ryan Coy, last year's Whitley medalist. Chance to drive it forward. Nyko gives him a lead. He thought about Marcus Noy. He goes too early. Thought about everything. He's selling a bit of candy. Handballs over the top to Primke. Primke loses it though. There is the siren for quarter time. As there's a bit of a how to do in the middle as well between Primke and a couple of others. David Holzfine, Chris Moreland, and Hunter's in there as well. Trev Fletcher, David Holzfine, Angular Land is in there. So quarter time, Bell Post Hill 6-1-37. And they lead East Geelong 5-1-31. Goal scorers Dale at quarter time.
Yes.
All right, we'll get the goal scorers shortly and then we'll take a break. Just give us 10 seconds. Hey, Cal.
Yes.
The other thing too is that when they've kicked a goal, they have, and you're on, they've got replay tools.
Yep. I wish I knew how long the interplay.
Yeah, I know, because you can't.
What is this? What is this? This is the second one today. Could someone go me one to get a fucking set?
Welcome back to St Albans Reserve. Quarter time this afternoon in the 2011 Geelong District Football League Grand Final. As you can see, bathed in sunshine now and a big crowd around the East Geelong huddle at quarter time. They're trailing by a goal. 6-1-37, Bell Post Hill leading East Geelong 5-1-31. Goal kickers Dale at quarter time.
Yes, for the Bell Post Hill side, all individuals. Chris Morland, Shane Tobin, David Holzfine, Anthony Pisano, Matthew Jovanovic and Cameron Addy. And for East Geelong, Brett Connors set the first quarter light for East Geelong. He's got 4, and Adam Scrobelak is the other sole goal kicker. So it's interesting just to see him spending a bit of time up forward, Cal.
Yeah, it was a fantastic little change and move, and I'm really liking Scrobelak up forward along with Brett Connors today, and obviously he's been really dangerous, but I think that's a byproduct of having those taller players in the forward line and bombing it long. Bell Post are very keen to get players jumping up third man, and it's just playing right in Brett Connors' hands, and he's reading off the pack, and his opportunistic style is really just suiting today to a T. Definitely think that the defences could be doing a little bit better from both sides, and I think they need to be a little bit tighter on their men and be a little bit more positive. They're so keen to punch, and it's definitely, you know, if you can mark the football, you got to back yourself in, particularly in grand final day, because if the longer the ball hangs around inside a 50-metre arc, the more chance there's going to be a goal scored eventually with good defensive pressure. And I think that's something that East Geelong will really have to take into account. They've probably been the better side, East Geelong, I think, and they would have liked to be a couple more goals in front at this stage.
Go back inboard.
Hear a bit of Adam Scrobelak at quarter time.
Got it long in the end. All right, and then Nixon, really good. Ricky, really good, mate. Where are you, mate? Right, keep working hard at ground level, all right? Just make sure you keep that up. Bolty, your tackle pressure was absolutely fantastic, right? HR, good work. Costa, keep working into the game, all right? Choco, same, Robbo, right? Boys, you played 10 minutes of footy there and we're 1 goal down, right? So keep working hard. If we can get up that to playing the whole 30 minutes through, we're going to get right on top of these guys, right? So we keep the pressure up, we keep smart, right? We know when to go short, we know when to go long. We know when to keep that run going, the overlap, the switch of the play. That sort of stuff when we break them up is going to get us in front of these guys. You can see when we start to get on top, they look around at each other. They don't have a plan B. So we've got to keep working hard. Keep the pressure on. Every single time they get the footy, there's someone got them or someone coming, all right? So let's make sure we keep that up. Quickie, Billy Bopper, Shago, Primmers and Drew. Primmers really good run off as well.
So great to hear from Adam Scrobelak there at quarter time at the huddle. And you can see him going through the board there. Great vision to see the coach at quarter time, Cal. We don't normally get to see that, do we, on a Saturday afternoon?
It's been a while since I've taken a little trip out to the huddle at quarter time and three-quarter time, so it's very nice. And we'll see Adam Scrobelak doing a good job there.
He said, Dale, 10 minutes of footy and they're a goal down. He's probably pretty right. They didn't start great, and then their middle 10 or so minutes were pretty good when they fought their way back in, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, they did. They worked the ball pretty well, and as I said, it was that plan just to go short when they needed to and then put the long ball in, and obviously gave them a one-on-one situation 2 or 3 times. And just see that they are Scrobelak conscious when they go in. The Bellpost Hill defence like to get the second man up and possibly even the third, which leaves players on the ground, and that was Brady Connors, and he did a great job in that first quarter for East Geelong. That's what we've seen him do for most of the year, and he's got 4 to start off the day, and I think that's over 50 now, well and truly over 50 for the course of the season. So that's a good effort for Brady Connors to start the game that way.
And we see Justin Tarr there on screen, one of the forwards for Bellpost Hill. They've shared it around as always, Cal, haven't they?
No, they've done well, and so far this quarter has been pretty efficient from Bellpost Hill, and I think they'll be looking forward to seeing how they go in the second quarter, just getting some more options up forward.
Richard Grubby Cations down on the boundary. What did the coaches have to say at quarter time, Grub?
G'day, fellas. Adam Scrobelak very, very happy with that first quarter. Against the wind, they played very, very good football. He decided that their crumbing wasn't quite up to scratch. He said, we get that up, we can win this game. They've kept Bellpost Hill to 17 marks, which means they've chopped out their chipping game a fair bit, and he thinks they can go on. As I said, the crumbing's got to come good. He's got to go, not always long, bit of short stuff like they do. That's what he said.
Thanks to Richard Grubby Cations down on the boundary line, listening to the coaches this afternoon, Brent Gergich and Adam Scrobelak. And as we said, quarter time, 6-1-37 Bellpost Hill. East Geelong 5-1-31. The aid of the breeze, probably with the Eagles in the second term. Cal? Yes?
Yes, very much so.
Yes. Just making sure Cal's still awake in the comm box. That's okay.
I was just concentrating on what a good job Grubby did just then. It was
doing nicely, very succinct, wasn't he?
Yes.
That's very good. Luke Nyko there and Brad Martin doing battle again as they did a fortnight ago in the second semi.
I think we've seen enough out of East Geelong to suggest if they can keep a consistent game going for the next 3 quarters, that they're a really big chance today, and that's something that was a big question mark over their head at the start of today's game.
Start of the second term now. St Albans Reserve 2011 GDFL Grand Final live on Channel 31. 6-1-37 playing 5-1-31. Symes and Scrobelak go for the bounce down. Sean Lewis gets the first kick of the second term, but only as far as Chamberlain. He tries to chop it off. Coming out was Ritchie's, picked up by Pisano. Left foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Tarr comes out in front of Quick. Handballs over the top. Got the call from Sean Lewis, who followed up. Terrible kick off the boot, but might be okay. Hole's fine. Got a couple against him. O'Toole was one. He got it back quickly. The handball came out towards Power. He's going to be under pressure. He's got the handball free though, but chopped off by Fletcher. Kick around the corner towards the hot spot. Coming out, was that a push? Umpire said yes, it was. And Andrew Hill standing his ground. Jovanovic not happy, and the ball will come back to Andrew Hill in the last line of defence for the Eagles. So Hill, the lead on from Robertson. Scrobelak's there as well. Symes, Robertson goes up off his hands. Closter's there as well. And up against Moreland and also McNamara. Closter does well, breaks free around 4 of the men, kicks it away towards centre half forward. Vacant spaces there. Coming out, Edmondson back on the ground, does well. Around Lima, kick around the corner towards the 10-metre square. Connors and Addy also getting back there, but through for 1 behind to East Geelong. They go to 5-2-32. They trail Bellpost Hill, who are 6-1-37. And that is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard.
So the ball's been brought back in quickly, and Fantella has taken a mark just inside 50. Now goes towards centre wing, and Gergich comes up, sliding to the ball, can't take the mark. Ball goes over the boundary line.
Run with the clock there, mate.
It's okay.
clock.
Is that a big day?
It's ticking.
Is that a big day?
Concentration span's gone already. But we're getting there. So the ball in the half-forward line for East Geelong. Symes backhands it, picked up by O'Toole. Well read out of the contest. Goes into the forward line. Murphy leads in the race for the ball. Goes back on his left. Went back by hand. Went back towards Robertson. Put his head down and shoulders down. Goes back and kicks outside. Went looking for the little fella there in power. The kick had too much on it. Picked up by Fletcher. So Fletcher plays on across the ground. Finds Martin in the back pocket. Brad Martin just settled things down now again for East Geelong. Goes further afield. He set Symes a fair task there, but coming up the other way, Bolton doesn't take the mark. Picked up Nyko. Handball went back towards Closter. Closter off a step. Chipped the ball into the full forward line. And Brett Connors, the danger man, has fallen already. Can go back and kick for goal number 5.
And unfortunately, Cameron Addy been caught out a couple of times on the right position. And those turnovers across the half-back line always kill defences because they're not usually set up. Not prepared for it, so Brett Connors another chance to kick his fit.
So Brett Connors now from about probably 30 metres out. It's almost directly in front here. Not much of an angle to contend with. So that kick didn't start in the right position. It's going to be hanging out to the right-hand side through for a minor score. So an opportunity again for East Geelong. 5-3-33. They trail Belpost still on 6-1-37. And we've gone 3 minutes. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Lima plays on from fullback, gains 10 metres, goes towards Symes, can't take the mark, off hands, Addy's there, wrapped up. Through the middle also coming for Belpost Hill was Popovsky. And Skolak calling for holding the ball, and the umpire says it's a push in the back, and 50 as well. So Symes kicked the ball after the free kick was given, and I think he thought it was a Belpost Hill free kick, but it was an East Geelong free kick. So the ball's going to come down to right in front of the goal, and I think it's Ricky O'Toole with the football. It is. So barring any unforeseen tragedy in the goal square, he's going to give East Geelong the lead. Overall stands the mark, he comes in, he kicks the goal. So Ricky O'Toole puts his first on the board, and for East Geelong that is their 6th. They go to 6-3-39 and they lead Belpost Hill 6-1-37. Second quarter action.
I think Brett Gergich would be happy at all.
Look at me.
Look at me. Oh, well, the radio's still on. Sure they wouldn't mind a little bit of special comments after the goal, would they? The radio, unfortunately, second fiddle today.
You're going to unload this thing now, don't you?
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Yeah, I know. What about? Sorry, radio listeners out there.
Yeah. Looks good in the rooms.
People are going to start getting restless soon.
So back with the ball in the middle of the ground. This time Jaden Symes doesn't get the tap out. It's Bolton who wins it. Murphy steaming off centre wing. Comes in, collects it, fed it back between his legs. Fletcher. Symes goes back and collects it once in. Goes into the half forward line. Oh, Primke a little bit lucky. Had hold of Gergit's arm there. Primke picked the ball up. Gergit picked the ball up. Went forward. Didn't get a clue contact. Carr just pushes it forward, picked up now by Hunter. Handball goes out wide to Primke. He's under pressure. They've hit him hard there, and the ball has come out towards Chamberlain. Fed the ball long. Closter ducked, weaved, and then copped a high one. And
what about Chris Morland going into his teammate?
Is it Justin Tarr, wasn't it? I think
so.
The big fella's down.
He's down.
And the ball now has been transferred out. Good mark from Robinson. He's off and running. Picks the ball up. Needed support. Oh, incorrect disposal. Good chase there by Caleb Basley. Able to go on there by the umpire. The ball goes back into the half-forward line. Coming out Hill. And the umpire calls play on Tarr. He's up to his feet, so he's all right. Jovanovic, he lays a big tackle. Brings the opponent down in the tackle. Ends up with Chamberlain. So Chamberlain from the half-back line kicks the ball towards centre wing. Oh, good work there from Brady Connors. Fed his player under the ball. Umpire said it was illegal, and Cameron Addy was going to be the recipient of that free kick. So Belpost Hill with some work to do. Chip ball comes up, and we'll find Bo McNamara right on centre wing. So he's just put his hand up, telling players to settle themselves down. Goes backwards. Short kick goes back to Martin. Coy comes up and stands the mark.
So they just can't allow him to run free. The ball goes back over the top this time again. McNamara takes the mark. So they haven't progressed much further than that centre wing position. Little kick in towards the centre of the ground. Cameron Addy comes up, takes the mark. So Addy comes back right to the middle of the ground now, and it's Symes who has it. Player out wide is Lima. Needs to be a good kick. Didn't hit him on the chest. Now he's put himself under pressure. Lima, Edmondson does well. Takes him off the ball. Handball goes back inside to running Robertson. Went for the dummy. Sold a bit of candy and then bounces out. On the left side he's running. Possibly his only problem. Little short kick goes forward. Coy presented well. Picks the ball up. Oh, Chris Morgan in stolidly. Takes Coy out of it. And now the ball has been transferred further down the field. And it's Power that has the mark. So Power with the ball. Goes back inside towards Scrobelack and Hunter, both there. Left for the coach, probably a good decision by Hunter. He goes short and finds Noy. So again, they're now playing a bit of the Bellpost Hill play. They've just chipped the ball around. They've got themselves just outside 50. The net kick will be important. Noy is going to load up, goes long towards the goal square. Player mark required. Popovski's there. Connors reads it off the contest. Umpire calls play on. Handball comes back towards a player in Coy. Fed it back further. Chamberlain couldn't get a clean grab at it. Ball goes over the boundary line, I think, and will be over the boundary line. 20 minutes around from behind post to be thrown back into play. So 8.5 minutes gone. Second quarter. East Geelong on 6 goals 3, 6 goals 1, 37 to the Bellpost Hill side. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So boundary throw in. Rain starting to fall here as well at St Albans. So right forward pocket for the Eagles. Scrobelack down there doing the ruck work. And Symes as well. Not done change so far. So boundary throw in. Symes. Scrobelack. Symes gets it down to the front. Zano over the top of it. Scrobelack there as well. Oh, I feel the punts. And there it is. And it's holding the ball. And I think it's East Geelong's free kick, is it? Umpire paying the free. Here's to East Geelong. Pisano was the one laying over the top of the football. And the ball's with Scrobelack, who was the player that put the tackle on Pisano. Comes back towards Chamberlain. So doesn't gather any distance, but makes the angle a little bit easier for Rob Chamberlain. Maybe there's the 50-metre line on screen there. So inside 50. At 40 out from goal. 45-degree angle. He comes in now, right foot kick, and pretty good off the boot. The goal umpire does not move. So Chamberlain's first, and the 7th for East Geelong. They go to 7-3-45. They lead Bellpost Hill 6-1-37. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard. 10 minutes played.
Yeah, there's been a couple of touch and go holding the ball decisions thus far in this game, and the umpire going with the holding the ball there. It was good from Scrobelack just to centre it up to Robbie Chamberlain, and he's been good today, Robbie Chamberlain. Very reliable kick for goal as well, and it's an important one for East Geelong, just giving them a bit of a gap.
Umpire with the ball back in the middle, thrown up this time over the top. Symes gets a fair fist away, but Edmondson knocks it back the other way. Now Bolton has a second go at it in the air, goes towards centre wing, picked up by Closter, fed it over the top to Noy. Noy back to Closter, so they've worked their way towards centre wing. Short kick round the corner, went towards O'Toole, didn't take the mark, knocked it toward the boundary line. Limer's there with him. Actually, it was Addy that's there over the top of the ball, and the umpire says it's now over and will be thrown back in just to the forward part of the ground for the East Geelong side. Just waiting for the ball. It's gone underneath the car on the far side. There it comes. The ball now with the umpire. Throws it back in. Good throw in over the top. Symes taps it behind him. Goes towards Martin, dives on the ball, tried to flick it out the back door, picked up by Coy, a little quick kick into the half-forward line. Good stretch there from overall, coming through, and hard work was Power. The ball's been fed out towards Connors. Connors runs the ball towards the goal square. Honey needs to pick it up, does so, and Brett Connors runs in and he kicks goal number 5. And the 8th goal for East Geelong. East Geelong at 8 goals 3.
Hang on. Yes, it is. Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yep, right.
8 goals 3 East Geelong. 6-1 to the Bellpost Hill side. And 11 minutes gone, nearly 12 minutes gone. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Yes, well, Brett Connors today, the story of the day, I think, thus far, and he's once again been able to work hard. He's bumped off the ball there, but was still able to keep his feet. That's a sign of a good forward, really playing well today. I think East Geelong, they've definitely been the better side in the second quarter. definitely looking a little bit more consistent, and I think Balbo's still a little bit rattled and needs to just regain their composure and make sure they just slow it down, start keeping possession. So that's what they haven't been doing this quarter.
I think they've lost the football here.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
All year. I've been waiting all year for this to happen. Ball's finally been pilfered.
There's Brett Connors on screen. 5 goals so far, leading the way for the Eagles. Ball back in the middle. And somebody's got a nice new Sharon. Probably running down Breakwater Road as we speak. Symes and Bolton. Bolton gets it down. Verver's having a run in the middle. Gets it away to Power. Handballs it not very far. Hole's fine. Puts his head over the football. Coming the other way was Verver's again. Fighting hard for it. And Pack develops. The secondary bounce in the middle hasn't gone very far from the centre circle. So another ball up. 11 minutes played. Second term. East with the lead. Bolton, second tap down towards Power. Wrapped up, not going anywhere. Moreland wraps him up. Now Power will come in. We'll have a third bounce in the middle. Big pack around. At 15-20 players around the footy. Short throw up. Bolton gives it Ritchie's. Back there also Fletcher. Right foot kick around the corner towards centre wing. Edmondson got O'Toole in support. Gives him a good shepherd. Gives him a bit of time. He goes to the left. Silky smooth skills towards Noy. Takes the mark at half forward. And he goes with a right foot kick towards the teeth of goal. Murphy stands there. Kept his eye on it. Couldn't take it. But the ball spills free. Robertson can't bring it back far enough and through for one behind to East Geelong. So they go to 8-4-52. They lead Bell Post Hill 6-1-37. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard. 12 minutes played.
I think Keogh was having a little bit more time than what he thought he did. He kicked that one. He should have just straightened up on the right boot, but had a snap on the left.
So Lima's doing the kicking in duty for Bell Post Hill. He goes out wide, good kick. And over there, Steve Overall takes the mark. Still inside 50, Scroblack stands it. Now Overall goes back towards half-back, centre wing. Good mark up, good reach by Jovanovic, who's moved himself out of that quiet position of full forward, probably wasn't getting enough of it, so pushed himself into the play, kicked in towards the centre wing. Target's got to be there. Here's Ritchie's, the ball's knocked down the front of the contest. Ball coming across the front of the contest, picked it up, then lost it, went back and collected it again. They're swarming him today. He's got hold of the ball. Umpire says he had no chance, and he will come in and take possession of the ball right on centre wing. Far side of the ground here. So Bell Post Hill hit the score in this second quarter. Good strong tap out there in the middle of the ground. Went towards Noy. He couldn't pick it up. Picked up by Coy. He fed the ball forward. Tackled by Fletcher. Picked up by Holmes fine. He tried to sneak his way through the contest. He's tackled and won't come out the other side. And again, the umpire will come in and take possession again. So Symes is doing the ruck work. Over the top, Bolton does well. Jovanovic, third man up. Knocked the ball forward. Picked up there by Fursland. Fed it out. Edmondson over the ball, pushed forward in the contest and tackled. Umpire's just let things go. It's still not coming out. He's let it go, letting it go. Umpire's got to come in now. And he's again, there's a number of players around the ball.
Watch for the free kick now.
Yeah, the big one pulled. Don't worry about that. First time someone hits the deck.
There's Rob Chamberlain on screen, waiting to come back on for East Geelong.
Nathan Quick joining very shortly. So the ball tapped over the back, went towards centre wing, went in the race for that ball. O'Toole went past it, picked up by Holes fine, dodged weave, went back by hand to Moreland, works his way through the contest, then kicks on his left foot round the boundary line into the half forward line. Lewis didn't take the mark, picked up by Baseley, went on his right foot, was tackled, brought down. Umpire says fair tackle, fair disposal. And a ball will be thrown in 10 metres outside forward 50 for the Bell Post Hill side. So 16 minutes gone. Bell Post Hill on 6-1, 8-4 to the East Geelong side. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Boundary throw in. Fursland gets it down, uncontested. Noy gets a clearing kick towards centre wing. Running at it, Lima can't take the diving mark. Handball shuffled out towards Hill, but Holes fine, might be able to pick it up on centre wing for the Panthers. Gets around a couple of tackles, then Overall misses it. And Pack over the shoulder, said the umpire. East Geelong free kick, putting their head over the football. Ricky O'Toole on centre wing for East Geelong. Wants to move it quickly. He's got Chamberlain by himself in the middle. He's going to be bared down on Murphy in front. Takes a good mark. And Edmondson outlay. If he can get it to him, he got it to him. Pointed to the centre square at half 40. Takes the mark. He's got the big fella in the square. One out. Scroblack will be the man to go to, you think. He says, just kick it to me. He does now. He goes towards the square. Scroblack fights for it. Gets back and takes the mark. And was always going to Adam Scroblack. Great kick, Luke Edmondson, just on the advantage side for Scrobelac. Too big, too strong. And Scrobelac for his second, and the 9th for East Geelong. He's in the goal square. Northern end of the ground, he comes in and kicks the goal. So his second, and East Geelong go to 9-4-58. They lead Bell Post Hill 6-1-37, and that's on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Second quarter scoreboard, 17.5 minutes played.
Well, I think Adam Scrobelac, he's definitely been the X factor today, and very, very concerned for who they're going to play on him when he goes forward. I would have liked Brett Gergies. He hasn't had much of an impact today. He usually towers up Scrobelac when he goes back, and I don't know if Petoski's big enough to play on Adam Scrobelac when he's at full forward. So see what happens, see what Brett Gergies does about it.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Symes still doing the ruck work by himself. Bolton, there's a free kick being awarded off the ball. And it's going to go against Bell Post Hill. I think they infringed from the centre square. Picked up by Bolton, goes sideways to Edmondson. Kicked into the half-forward line. Mark taken, Connors had it. Robertson actually took it out of his hand, but it picked up by Fletcher. Went back towards centre wing. Tar leads in the race for the ball. Picked not too far away. Tries to get away, the big fella, and he does so. Able to kick the ball into the half-forward line. Kick wasn't good, but Basely's working hard. So is Coy at ground level. Tried to feed the ball up. Didn't come out with the handball. It's a close contest over there. Kicked further afield. Edmondson running back, having a bit of trouble picking up the slippery ball. He gets the ball and goes back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shows a bit of dash. Comes out of the half-back line, and I didn't say that. A bit of dash from Chamberlain. Went towards Miller. Came across, missed the mark. And now at ground level, Noy over the top. But East Geelong seem to have the numbers at each contest. They're working hard at their half-forward line. Ball's held up, and the umpire comes in and takes possession. So it's on centre, or just forward of centre wing. East Geelong's attacking into the ground, far side, away from the club rooms here. Edmondson just sneaking through the middle of the ground, off the play. Up goes Bolton. Ball's tapped down, ends up with Symes, knocked it further afield. Went back towards Moreland. Even he's having trouble picking it up. He's tackled by Vervis. Ball comes out. Umpire says it's dropping the ball. And a free kick to East Geelong. Hayden Vervis, the recipient of that free kick, on his left foot. Short kick was intercepted there by Moreland, who was standing the mark. He now puts himself under pressure, fed it back between his leg. That could have been a push in the back, and I think it was. Umpire's seen it. Hayden Vervis was going to get another free kick here. So we'll go back and do it all again.
Don't want to knock Chris Moreland. His attack on the football is good, but sometimes he just goes a little bit too hard at the wrong time.
So into the half-forward line, the ball goes, gets through the contest, going towards the half-forward line. There's an infringement again. Umpires picked it in. Actually, Nachos was in a good position there, up by Nachos. And the ball comes back, and there's a mark taken there by David Holzfein. So he's outside 50. Bell Post Hill with a little bit of work to be done in this second quarter. Haven't had a chance to, or even trouble the scorers in this quarter. Goes out wide, mark's taken. The umpire calls play on. Hunter took it, kicked the ball into the half-forward line. Connors runs onto the ball, picks it up. Brett Connors runs in and kicks goal number 6 in the first half of this grand final, and sees East Geelong sneak away 10-4-64. Bell Post Hill 6-1-37. We have played 20 minutes. Second quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Well, I bet at the start of today we wouldn't have picked Brett Connors kicking 6 goals in the first half. Furthermore, we wouldn't have picked East Geelong playing as well as they have, Jace.
Like last year when we wouldn't have thought Jamie Pollard kicked 7
exactly
in the first half.
It's just an amazing first half effort, and I think Bell Post Hill are pretty rattled at the moment. They really need to get their hands on the footy. They're being beaten at every contest at the moment.
27 points the difference. They're trying Cam Addy in the ruck now against Bolton. So Bolton gets it down towards Closter. Holzfein Rhodes does well. Gets it away off a step Basely towards half forward. Sean Lewis to run at it. Brad Coy against him. Lewis keeps his feet. Coy there in support with Hunter. Hunter gives him a shepherd. Well, not really. And then he's in trouble. He tries to get it away. He's dropped the footy and over the head of Hunter. He's a bit lucky there. He held onto it for a little bit too long, but got it free. And it'll be a boundary throw in right in front of our commentary position here at half forward. Bell Post Hill into attack. They haven't been for quite a while. Thrown in now. Bolton up against Addy. Bolton gets it down. Rove by Fursland. Drops to Holzfein. Goes with a little right foot kick towards Fletcher. It's a good kick too. 55 out from goal. He takes the mark. He's got Jovanovic and Hill one out. He goes in that direction, and Jovanovic, great lead and great kick. Trevor Fletcher hits him on the chest, 30 metres out from goal, directly in front.
It's their first real scoring opportunity in second quarter.
Yep, and we've been playing nearly 22 minutes.
And Belpost Hill like that.
Yes. So to say they need it is an understatement. They haven't kicked anything in this second term so far. They were 6-1-37 at quarter time. Jovanovic comes in to his second of the afternoon. 30 out, right foot kick, looks pretty good off the boot. Umpire says has just squeezed it in for his second. So they go to 7-1-44. Sorry, 7-1-43. And they trail East Geelong 10-4-64. Buckley's Entertainment Centre second quarter scoreboard. 22.5 minutes played.
Yeah, as you boys pointed out earlier, that's an extremely important goal for Balpost Hill. They've been very much outplayed this quarter, and just want to make mention of how good that pass was from Trevor Fletcher to hit his target, and a congested forward line was a fantastic kick.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground, throws it up this time. No bounce to the ball. Addy up over the top. This time does well, knocks it down. Drewy Lachlan coming off the half-back line. But it ended up with Fletcher, goes back into the half-forward line. Gergic's there, ends up with Lewis. Couldn't take clean possession. Corley kicks it off the ground. Overall's there. Chip Gups up over the top, went towards Gergic. Oh, should have been a free kick. Had to be a free kick. And Brent Gergic had it. The advantage has been paid. It has been. Umpire says no, it's coming back. Umpire Ganacia. Brent Gergic will come back and do it all again. He's probably just on his limit here, Brent Gergic. And again, Belpost Hill, another opportunity. Comes in now, will kick from right on 50. Kick goes towards goals, going into the square, won't come back far enough and through for a minor score. His first of the afternoon. Belpost Hill to 7-2. They trail East Geelong on 10-4. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. We have gone 24 minutes, second quarter.
Quick. It's a quick kick in to Closter, who has to run back at half-back under pressure. Richies gives it back to Hill. Shuffles the handball back to Quick. Got Closter in support. Oh, he laterally kicks it. It's okay. They found the loose man. Hunter it is. Takes the mark. Still inside defensive 50. He's got power short. Bolton's there as well. He wants to switch play again. He's got Hill in the goal square at full-back. Takes the mark. He's got Lachlan further afield if he wants. He elects to go further towards Robertson. It's a great kick. Pointed to centre square at half-back. Robertson takes the mark. Chamberlain on his inboard if he sees him. Quickly kick it to him. He does now. Just holds up. Chamberlain has to take the mark. Holds fine, bears down on him. Right in the middle of St Albans reserve. Chamberlain's taken the mark. He's got Robertson on centre wing. He elects to go long, though, towards Scrobelac. Murphy's there as well. They fight for it. The big fella puts the arms up, needs a rover. And Murphy shuffles it out to Ryan Coy. Little toe poke towards Lachlan. He can't pick it up. On hands and knees now. Ball spills free. Comes to the back of the pack. Power had it, lost it. Got it away. Ricky O'Toole. Handball to Chamberlain was pretty good. Chamberlain now 40 metres out. Can't bring it back far enough, though. And out of bounds on the full. We'll have a free kick for the Panthers in the last line of defence. We've been playing 25.5 minutes. It's 10-4-64 East Geelong. Belpost Hill 7-2-44.
Chris Morland doing the kicking in. It was not the kicking in, but the free kick from that back pocket position right beside the behind post.
That's by McMahon.
It is too. Good call there, Cal.
TV.
Thank you very much. Ball outside 50 towards Power. Through the contest it comes. Primke can't pick it up. Addy tried to tap it back. Ball was released out wide towards Lewis. He gets into the centre wing position. Justin Tarr. He presents up. Jovanovic standing back here by himself. If they get through it, he's in trouble, East Geelong. Coy's the only one there. If it gets over the contest, they're away. Play on should be paid. The umpire's going to call it back, and probably a good move there. East Geelong now was able to get their numbers back behind the ball. But they had got it through, all but that last kick had to be a little bit flatter and lower. Jovanovic doesn't waste any time. Quick kick goes in towards Gergic. He's up in the front, doesn't take the mark. East Geelong with the numbers picked up by Drewy Lachlan. Handballs over the top, goes back towards Holfine. Has Tobin one way, the other way is Baird. Baird goes back outside 50. Cameron Addy off a step from inside 50. Goes long, back towards the square, heading towards the boundary line. Hunter with hands on the ball, and the ball goes over. Thrown back into the field of play about 2 minutes from the behind post.
Lucky to get away with that one. East Geelong, their press was really high up in the field.
So the ball quickly papped in towards the corridor, picked up Ricky O'Toole, taken from his feet, but he ended up with Quick. Quick goes outside, finds Robertson, further afield. Kick needs to be good, wasn't trapped there. So Belpost Hill, another opportunity. Tobin can run inside 50, decides to go short. Justin Tarr
So this bloke is a good kick of the football. Distance won't be a problem here. Good kick from just inside 50, although he's going back nearly towards the centre square. Going to get a run up. Looking back to the centre of the ground nearly.
It's a good run up, isn't it?
Plenty of momentum. Wet conditions, ball a little bit slippery, so kick will need to travel every bit of 50 metres. Well within his capabilities. Justin Tarr comes in. Deliberate approach at goal, gets inside 50. Kick's on the way. Nice looking kick off the boot. Has it got the distance? That's the only question. East Geelong keep the ball in play. It's picked up by Coy and rushed through for a minor score. So Belpost Hill to 7 goals 3. East Geelong on 10 goals 4. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. We've gone 27.5 minutes, second quarter.
So Quick from full back for the Eagles. Goes short to Noy in the back pocket, takes the mark. He chips the ball over the top to Closter. In front of Holes fine. Still at defensive 50, takes the grab. So wants to switch play, Closter. Be good. Wants to get it to Hill. And further afield to Hunter. Lets it sit and wait. Inside 50 goes now towards centre wing. Great kick. Rivers takes the mark at half back. Not much to kick to though. Coy gives him a lead, and also there is Edmondson. He goes in that direction towards Edmondson on a long lead. Oh, can't take the mark. Numbers with Belpost Hill. Popovsky back there. Handball back inboard to Lima. Handball further afield to McNamara. Missed the target. Verver's coming the other way. Sees it over the line, and it will be a boundary throw-in. Left half forward for the Eagles. Been playing 28 minutes in the second term. Lead by 19 points. Boundary throw-in from behind. Addy, rove by Edmondson. Picks it up now under pressure. Not going anywhere. Ball still in dispute. The umpire will come in and ball it up. And in between wing and half forward, there will be a ball up. So Bolton, he's done most of the ruck work in the second quarter. Up against Addy. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Addy gets it down. Through the middle, Chamberlain roved it nicely. Right foot kick towards full forward, coming across and taking good mark overall in front of Murphy. Does well and holds up for Belpost Hill. Plays on quickly, goes out wide, looking for Baird. Coming back, Ververs creates a contest, does well. Baird though got a bit of support and a little toe poke around the corner towards Fantella under pressure from O'Toole, and Fantella will take the free kick and or mark at half back for Belpost Hill. Ricky O'Toole stands the mark. So Fantella over the top, short to Moreland, and he takes it. True half back for Belpost Hill. He goes short to Baird, takes the mark. Very deliberate play from Belpost Hill. Plays on quickly now and comes towards half forward. Gergich on a lead, got a hold against Primke, but took the mark anyway. As the siren sounds for half time, and we'll show East Geelong 10-4-64. They lead Belpost Hill 7-3-45. 1 goal 2 to Belpost Hill in that quarter, and 5 goals 3 to East Geelong in that second term. Goal kickers Dale.
Yes, to half time for the Belpost Hill side. 2 to Matt Jovanovic, 1 to Chris Moreland, Shane Tobin, David Holzfine, Anthony Pisano and Cameron Addy. For East Geelong, Brett Connors with 6 of their 10. 2 to Adam Scroblack, 1 each to Ricky O'Toole and Rob Chamberlain.
So it's 19 points of difference at half-time. Cal, quickly, your views of the first half?
Yeah, well, I think East Geelong are definitely in the box seat now. They've just got to keep up that pressure. I think Belpost Hill looks a little bit rattled, but later on in that quarter, they showed that they weren't entirely out of it. It's just a matter of which team starts better in the second half and can keep the good work going in the premiership quarter.
Back after this.